Hi everyone! Let's review the Dragon Ball manga from the first chapters. Once upon a time, deep in the mountains, thousands of kilometers from any city. At any rate, this bizarre story begins in such a place. A young boy prepares to do his daily chores of cutting wood. He grabs a slice of tree, hurls it in the air, and kicks it, creating smaller pieces of wood. He then proceeds to gather and stack the wood in a pile. With his chores done, he grabs a short staff, tells a small orb, which he calls Grandpa, he will return and departs to find some food. Elsewhere, a young girl looks out over the mountain trying to find something. She pulls out a small device shaped like an oversized pocket watch and finds her object of inquiry is farther to the west. Satisfied that she is heading in the right direction, she gets into her car and drives off. Meanwhile, the boy comes to a cliff and, looking down it, decides that today is perfect for eating fish. He jumps off, catches a branch, and springs down onto the bank of the river. He then proceeds to take off his clothes and toss his tail into the river to do some fishing. A huge fish sees his tail and tries to eat what it assumes is merely a monkey, but the boy pulls his tail out of the way and the fish flies out of the water. He kicks the fish, he swims down to claim his prize and happily heads back home with it. As the boy gets to the road, he hears a noise. A car comes screaming around the bend, barely missing him and his fish. Angered, he yells at the monster trying to steal his food. He picks up the car and tosses it, with the car landing on its side badly damaged. The girl then sticks her head out the window, pulls out a gun, and shoots the boy who just totaled her car. Seeing the boy in pain but apparently unharmed despite being shot, the girl freaks out and cannot believe he is not dead. The boy prepares to attack with his staff, but the girl suddenly screams that she is human. The boy stops and thinks she looks different from him. She explains that it is because he is a man and she is just a delicate girl. Having never seen another human, he wonders where her tail island. The boy wants to know about her monster and asks if she caught it. She explains that it is not a monster, but an automobile. He then asks her if she came from the city. The girl says she is from the west, and he says she should come with him to his house to have a feast because she is a woman. The boy wants to know about her monster and asks if she caught it. She explains that it is not a monster, but an automobile. He then asks her if she came from the city. The girl says she is from the west, and he says she should come with him to his house to have a feast because she is a woman. They arrive at his house and the boy tells his grandpa that he has brought back a woman. The girl takes a look at grandpa and suddenly cries out. She goes over to the small orange orb resting on a pillow. The boy yells at her to not hurt grandpa's memento and she pulls out 2 more balls just like it. The boy is shocked that she has 2 grandpas. She explains to him that these are called Dragon Balls. She further explains that there are 7 balls in total and that in the middle they have stars, going from 1 star to 7 stars. The boy says his grandpa's ball has 4 stars, and the girl says it is the 4-star ball. The first one she found was in her basement, the 2-star ball. She holds up her other one, the 5-star ball, which she says she found about 10 days ago in a northern valley. The boy wants to know why she is searching for them. So she explains that when all 7 are gathered, Shenlong, the dragon god, will appear and grant any one wish. The boy is amazed that these little balls can do all that. The girl says that the last person to use them became a king, but the balls were scattered, which is why she is searching for them. The girl says she knows what she will wish for, a dreamy boyfriend. That is why she needs his 4-star ball, but he refuses to give up his grandpa's memento. She decides to bribe him by lifting up her skirt and offering to let him cop a field. He says he is not interested, so she suggests that he join her in the search for the Dragon Balls. The boy finally agrees, so long as he gets to hold onto his ball. She is happy and thinks to herself that he will make a good bodyguard for her. The boy asks how they will find the other balls, if they do not know where they are. She shows him her dragon radar and explains that it detects the faint electromagnetic waves put out by the balls. She shows him on the radar that the next ball is about 1,200 kilometers to the west. Thinking that it is too far to walk, she looks in her pouch for something to use, since he destroyed her car. Realizing she does not know the boy's name, she asks him, and he introduces himself as Son Goku. Goku asks the same, and she says her name is Bulma, which makes Goku laugh. Goku begins to make fun of her name, and she yells at him. Bulma pulls a case out of her pouch and decides to use the number 9 capsule. She throws it, it explodes, and as the smoke clears, there is a motorcycle. Goku accuses her of using evil magic, and Bulma explains that it is just a hoi poi capsule. They mount the motorcycle and drive off towards the next Dragon Ball. Down the road, Bulma takes a hill a little too fast and lands hard, coming to a stop. Bulma excuses herself, but Goku does not understand, and she yells at him, saying she is a lady and she has to pee. Goku thinks she is strange for going all the way off into the bushes just to pee. Then he hears her scream and runs to find out what happened. A Pteranodon has grabbed Bulma, and Goku asks if she knows him. The Pteranodon says he is going off to talk with her, and tells Goku to wait here. He ties Goku to a tree and flies off with her. Bulma yells at Goku to come help her or she will get eaten. Goku unties himself with his tail, but realizes he cannot fly. He runs to the motorcycle, starts it, and gives chase. The bike goes up a hill and flies off into midair, and Goku jumps off towards the Pteranodon. Goku pulls out his Nyoi bow, tells it to grow, and whacks the Pteranodon over the head, causing him to drop Bulma. Now in freefall, Bulma screams in terror, and Goku throws the Nyoi bow at her. He lands safely on the ground and finds Bulma, suspended from the Nyoi bow, which is stuck into the side of a cliff. Goku laughs as Bulma wets herself,